light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, find family and smoke. Rockin' with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than note. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know where they gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brands. For Vescarillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief from the mix, you know they saying God bless. We got that journey voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off, you know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post, you know I'll rock it and sock it. But remember y'all, Legion it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the SoySauceAssassin Assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all we connect, it's through the power of Legion.
Hey guys, Tony the SoySauceAssassin. Oh my god, I don't think that's working today. So I am gonna do it without it today. Okay. Anyways. So Albert is supposed to be on this today. And I think there's something wrong with how I boot out the computer and stuff like that. So it's gonna be weird. And I think that, you know, if that's the case, we'll see when Albert comes up how it looks like. If it's broken and not working, then yeah, I can't really help it. All right, so welcome everybody. It is Memorial Day. I hope everybody had a good weekend plus Memorial Day to be able to kind of honor and remember all those who fought for the country. So yeah, it's one of those days. I mean, we need to recognize, you know, those who were the heroes, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. For me, I went to New York and it was basically hell. Basically hell. It was raining and blizzarding, and not blizzarding but like storming the whole time. The wind gust is enough to destroy all umbrellas out there in the world. It's that bad. Like I will be walking in the street and someone's umbrella will break. Okay, my umbrella literally had to, like, you know, went crazy. Yeah, freedom isn't free. Freedom isn't free. The concept of freedom is so taken for granted that you think freedom means you can do everything. Freedom means you can do everything, but that's not it. Right? Freedom is that you can choose to do something. All right? And choosing to do something has consequences, has a price. Right? Everything has a price. And so freedom is not I get to do anything. It's I get to choose to do anything. Now, for today, I had 2 cigars with me. The rest of the cigar is being shipped over here because, you know, that's how I buy cigars over there. I buy it and have them shipped to me because I don't want to carry it. But I do have 2 cigars here, and you guys can decide which one I should review today. All right? So I have one that's Camacho Factory Unleashed. Camacho Factory Unleashed is a Toro. It's gigantic. And unfortunately, I did not buy a box of this. I think that box of this is like 50 to 100 of these in one crate. And yeah, I did not buy a box of this because they're quite pricey. They're like $12 each. Okay. And also I have the Davidoff Clubhouse. Davidoff Clubhouse. And I did not buy that box of this either because this thing is almost $50 a stick. After tax and everything. Almost $50 a stick. So, which one should I smoke? Which one should I smoke? Davidoff or Camacho Unleashed. Factory Unleashed. Camacho or Davidoff. Here we go. Hey Albert, just so you know that the computer is working really, really weird. So if it craps out, we'll just turn this off, okay?
Alright.
Let's see. Let's see.
My computer.
My computer. Like it's running every process like 20 times for some reason, and I don't know what's going on. And I didn't. Say what?
Like, how'd you know about my computer, man?
Oh, I don't know. It has to be my computer, obviously. So. Yeah, so, wow, whoa, zoomed in too much. Camacho, I guess everybody wants to me to smoke the Camacho, so I will smoke the Camacho. All right, Camacho, Factory Unleashed.
I've got it somewhere, man. My wife brought it. She said she brought it in. Damn it.
Yes, I'm drinking Topo Chico. For those people who doesn't know, come on, Topo Chico does taste good compared to all the other soda water, like sparkling water. It does have that flavor to it, so it does taste pretty good. So yeah, 100 for 7.98 at Cigars Daily. Yeah, you know, when I buy in New York, they're more expensive. But yeah, obviously buy online it's cheaper. But it was an entire crate of cigars. I am not going to smoke that many. So yeah, I did not do that. I don't even think I can get enough people to buy it with the group buy to fill 100. I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah. So going back to the topic, freedom is basically you get to choose what you want to do, like what you know, and everything has a price, and sometimes even after the price, there's more price to pay as consequence. So yeah, crazy stuff. Cool, Steve. That's great. Give that a try. Let us sit. I will usually smoke them when they're settled, aged a little bit, and before you smoke it, make sure you put it on the table for like 10 minutes before you start. Let that kind of accustom to the environment, and then smoke it. And it's gonna be great. Okay, got a cut. That is very tight draw on this one. I think it's doable, but it's kind of tight. Alright, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Alright, Camacho. And I don't have the information on this particular cigar, so bear with me. I mean, I don't always look it up. I just went to the Davidoff store and they have it right there, so I went to buy it. Let's see if I can get this lit up. My room today is so cold. I came back to the house after you know, obvious weekend, and the house was 51 degrees when I entered. 51 degrees, and I was like, oh my god, it's freaking cold. I can like go into a hibernation or something. Yeah. Here's the difference. When you watch those reviews, they want to sell the cigars. When you watch this one, I don't sell cigars, so I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about it. Oh wow! Whoop!
Ooh, what?
This cigar is wow. Burn. Oh, my nose. Burn.
Got a little shaggy foot.
Yeah, it makes me want to sneeze right now. Oh, burn the pepper.
All right, we'll give it a shot here.
right away, it is spicy. Wow, it is spicy. It is
Yeah, I
spicy.
wondered why you got it, man.
Huh?
I wondered why you got this cigar.
Well, because it's new and it's in front of me when I walk into the store. Literally, the entire crate is in the center table.
Yeah,
So,
for science, right?
yeah, for science, I guess. Yeah. I
Here
mean,
you go.
guess what? When we're doing the meat, Don didn't have his coin.
Really?
Yeah. But we didn't make him pay $5, you know, because that place is quite expensive. I think, like I have two drinks, and I have my own cigar, so cutting fee, and it was like $80.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi, Shelly.
So yeah, my whole weekend over in New York was rain.
So, Kat, you can't trust Tony's palate, man, on this.
Like, why can't you trust my palate on this?
Because if it's if it's in a certain range, I mean, you did say they were good cigars, but you didn't like them. So,
well, yeah, if I say if I say it's good cigar, I didn't like them. That means, you know, it's something worth trying, right? If I say it's really bad cigar and like I don't like it, that's different. That's a very different story here. Hey, King Todd.
yeah,
Right.
I had to clarify that. So,
We haven't had rain in South Carolina for like 3 to 4
well,
weeks.
you can have some of ours, man.
The rain was bad. Like we literally went to buy an umbrella. Usually we don't carry umbrella anywhere. We went to buy an umbrella because it was that bad. I couldn't go anywhere without an umbrella. It was bad. It was really, really bad.
So, what did you pay for your Camacho Unleashed?
It was about, after tax and everything, it was about $12.
Yeah, mine was $7.50.
It's New York, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I was just letting people know, you know, what.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. When Jeff and James asked me to get them, I thought they were $8. And I went to buy it. I was like, oh shit, it's not. and I was like, but then in the end, I was like, I'll buy it anyway. You know, just in case. So I bought them. It's a few bucks different, but yeah. Like I honestly didn't like when I buy cigars. I don't really look at the price. I will buy it and then find out the price afterward. So, you know, if you pick cigar based on price, there will be a lot of cigar you exclude off the bat when you walk into Davidoff.
On both ends. Well, yeah, on Davidoff for sure, but even
Yeah.
on both ends. Even on both ends, though, right? Like sometimes it's a cheap, you know, or it's a less expensive cigar, and people won't even give it the time of day because
Right.
it's, you know, and that's not good either.
Right. So like I walk in there, I wouldn't even look at the price. I was just like, oh, what's new? For first right off the bat, I'll pick something new. You know,
I'm not getting spots on this at all, Tony.
So what?
I'm not getting spots on this at all.
You have COVID?
No,
It's definitely spicy.
I didn't retro hell, but
You got to retro hill to get the pepper.
no,
What? What?
no, it's all right.
What? What is that about? Hold on a second. Let me get Hashimoto an invite.
Ask him if he has his coin first. If he doesn't have his coin, he doesn't get an invite.
There we go. Pace. There you go. So, I bought a few cigars. You guys saw the blend?
Yes. I'm getting a little bit of tingle on my tongue now.
Yeah, there is pepper. Jeez. Trying to discredit me? Huh? What's this? What it is? Pepper is pepper. You can't miss pepper. Like, I don't care what kind of palate you have. You can definitely taste spicy when it's spicy. That's one thing that everybody can pick up as a note. Right?
Did you get it off the foot, off the shag, or did you get it when you got to
I get it even from dry draw.
Okay.
So, Go eat crayon gummy bear. What the Hashimoto, I sent you the link. So, yeah, I went in there. I saw I saw the blend, which I did not even think about it, and then I was like, oh, I want this box. Turns out they were almost $100 a stick. The blend is almost $100 a stick. I was like, holy crap, when I paid for it. But yeah, I was like, holy crap. But yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah, your nickname there. That answers your question.
What is it? I pick up Compound, haven't smoked it yet, like it.
And the answer is his nickname.
No, see? Yeah, Steve. You didn't watch one of the episodes we talked about Compound? Come on.
Yeah.
You'll get 50% good and 50% hell. That's when you're gonna
Ask Shelly. Ask Shelly if she liked it again.
Hashimoto.
What's up, gentlemen?
Not much. I just had a long drive back and finally got back. So I was gonna smoke something.
Just to appease Albert or Alfred.
So yeah, Davidoff. So when I bought those blends, they were like almost $100 each, and I was like, ugh, that really hurt when
It's
we
spicy.
paid.
This definitely has pepper on it. It's like,
I definitely taste it.
wow.
And then when I pick up the Clubhouse, which I didn't buy the whole entire pack because Clubhouse is those one the paper package. It's not a box, so I don't really care for it. If it's no box, I don't care for it. So I bought 2 of these, and 2 of these are almost $100. I was like, what? You guys are like going crazy here. They tried to charge me a lot of money. Yeah, one of those things.
Well, they
My
got to
wife
pay
is
for COVID, man. They got to pay for COVID.
My wife was like, just pay for it so we can go shopping. I was like, okay, okay.
Wow.
She was kind of not very happy because due to the rain and stuff like that, she couldn't do a lot of shopping. She make it up back in the hotel. She's like basically shopping online when she was back in the hotel. But like she'd rather buy it right there, So she didn't get her happy shopping. So the only like big purchase we made was the watch, and the chicken pot pie and hot dog. That was like kind of the most expensive thing in terms of how expensive they should be. When I was there, so I think that Camacho has a Corojo wrapper. It might, but here's the thing though: Corojo is not supposed to be spicy. Corojo crossbreeded it is, but not supposed to. Let's see, Camacho Unleashed. Let's see if we can find out what it is.
It's definitely spicy, man.
It's definitely spicy. I'm telling you, it's spicy. I see Hashimoto smoking AJ. I died. I don't know why they decided to make a gigantic 50, count for that. Okay, so Toro, that brand order, that Davidoff says it contains high octane strain of Corojo tobacco, which I don't understand what that means. High octane strain of Corojo tobacco. It's intended to be a strong, multi-country blend consists of dark Ecuador Corojo wrapper, Honduran binder, and filler is Honduras, Nicaraguan, and DR. The Honduran tobacco in the filler is Corojo as well. And it's called Unleash is because when you flame reach the wrapper, it unleash the character of the Corojo cover leaf. But that's the thing though, a regular Corojo shouldn't be spicy.
I didn't taste the spice till it got to the leaf, to the wrapper.
So I definitely taste the spice the moment I let it up. I should be in bed, but I'm drinking vodka sodas. Why is Sherry should be in bed? It's only 9. Only 1,000 crate was produced. Yeah, okay, there's only 1,000 crate. The crate is pretty cool. and I froze. I think a little bit.
Oh, you're good.
The crate is pretty cool. Like I have to give him that. The crate is cool. But 50 of these cigars for myself is hard to swallow. All right. Oh, it's my father's. Never mind. I was like AJ. No. But yeah, it's too much to swallow for anybody. 50 of these just for that crate. I couldn't. So I only buy sticks for that one.
Who asked the question there
What question?
about the judge?
Steve.
Ah,
Justin
Judge is my favorite.
Lawler. The Camacho factory tour stick given out to people taking the factory tour, and now it was released to retail market. Good information, thank you. So yeah, I guess that's what it is. I wasn't expecting the cigar when I walked in there. I didn't even know there was such a cigar, but it was right there in the middle of the thing. So
Yeah, I was just in there. It was in Oklahoma, right off the highway. I thought I was going into like a really big cigar place because there was a big billboard talking about how it was a huge cigar place, and I thought it was that, but it wasn't. It was a smaller shop. But they had a good selection, and they had some Camachos for like $8, $8.50 was what they were going for. And I was like, wow, man, that's some good price. And then I was looking for that barrel age, that kind of copper one.
yep.
That's barrel aged, and there's a friend of mine who likes those. And I looked up, I saw this Unleashed. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this a try. It's only $7.50.
Yeah, in New York they were was it $11.99 or the $12.99 or something like that. It was per stick.
So they had the Rojas Blue Bonnets, Statement, and OSOK. And I asked him if he tried the Street Taco yet, and he said he hadn't. And I regret not like trading him some cigars because I had a couple with me.
Cool.
Missed opportunity, man. Missed opportunity. The Rojas is getting up there, man. Oklahoma.
you weren't thinking, brother.
You want
Well,
stop
okay.
spreading tacos everywhere, man.
All right.
But here's the thing, right? F him, man. If he wants a street taco, he knows how to get hold of the boss for that. So
True, right? They can get them themselves if they have.
they can get them themselves. I'd be like, I just planted the seed, is all I did, and I kept my street tacos. So, come on, Hashimoto. Come on, dude.
Gotta share
Yeah.
the love, man.
This cigar, I don't know. It's
You're a hard guy to please there, Hashimoto. God.
it doesn't really taste like Corojo. I gotta be honest with you because Corojo usually have that little bit of sweetness, and I don't think it goes that well with the Honduras cigars.
It's like a real mineral. It tastes like mineral to me.
Like I haven't tasted anything sweet. I do taste the mineral. I taste a little bit earthiness. I taste a lot of pepper, crazy amount of pepper. That's pretty much it. Like right now. So
Huh.
What are you guys smoking?
They should call it Black and Corojo.
the Camacho Factory Unleashed, Matt.
Oh, okay.
It's a very strong cigar. I can feel that this is a strong cigar. It's like a.
They should call it Black and Corojo.
Why Black and Corojo?
Because when you blacken it, you put pepper all over it. I think like black pepper.
This thing is peppery. It's heavy. It's minerally. It's almost like earthy, but it doesn't have that.
It reminds me of the Knuckle Buster a little bit. Yeah, it does.
That cigar sucks. Just saying. Sorry. That was my point of view.
Just real minerally, just got kind of, it's a stronger cigar for sure.
Steve, I will be very surprised if Matt never tried the Labiju. He had to try
Oh,
heard
yeah.
you one time.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm more the judge kind of guy. I like the judge for some reason.
Why would I compare the Camacho, the Camacho Unleashed against the rest of the Camacho line? Very different. I honestly will tell you that the rest of Camachos are very easy cigars. With the exception with the triple Maduro and stuff like that. But all their cigars are very easy to smoke. Usually medium. Obviously there are some that are like lighter body, but this one is the opposite spectrum. This one is earthy. This one is heavy. This one is strong. This one is there. This is one the same kind of like in the same spectrum of the how do I say that? It has the strength of like late hour with earthiness taste and stuff. Something this something Matt will like. It's spicy. It's strong.
Oh, you'll like it, yeah.
Yeah, that's something that he will like. But compared to the rest of Camacho, which is easier, it's different. I mean, even the Camacho Corojo, it doesn't taste like this. It's different. Camacho Corojo, it doesn't have this much pepper, and it's got a little bit sweetness to it yet. This one, I haven't tasted any sweetness to it. Maybe if I haven't gotten there, but I haven't got there yet. I just haven't tasted that. All I taste right now is a little bit mineral, a little bit of earthiness, pepper, maybe some other spice in there, but not necessarily the Corojo characteristic that I come to expect. So, what about you, Albert? Like, what do you think? Like, with all the Corojo that you smoked, does this taste like a typical Corojo to you?
I enjoyed the Nicaragua better.
That's not what I meant. In comparison to other Corojo cigars, does this taste like Corojo to you?
I'm not getting a lot. No. I'm not getting a lot of flavor off of it per se.
Yeah, me too. I'm not tasting the Corojo part of it. And knowing that this thing has like 2 different Corojo in there, shouldn't it taste very Corojo? It tastes like Corojo, but no hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one ride out.
What was really funny is I was driving back from New York. Before you go from New Jersey to New York, before you go to the Washington Bridge, there was a Hooter there, and I was driving, and my wife said, "Look, Hooter!" I was like, "Yes, I got it. Yes, it's a Hooter there. Go, that's fine. They sell chicken wings. Good." And she's like, "No, look." I was like, "I know how Hooter looks like." Just keep screaming at it. I was like, "This is what happened. This tells you one thing." She's like, "What?" It's like, "You're too young to be there. You're so excited to see Hooter."
That's funny.
Now I could turn around so you guys can see it, but I disappeared.
I know that's what Albert wants.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
They want to see the mountains.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling it. By the way, it looks like Matt Hashimoto has been busy. He's been going to car shows. He's been doing stickers. Like somebody had a special ordered gold stickers. I see those posts.
So busy, he doesn't shave, man. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't shaved in 3 days, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Those gold stickers is like, what the fuck?
No, see, Hashimoto cannot shave if you gotta go to car show. He's gotta like have some credibility, you know. He's like going there, it's all gangster. It's like, yeah, man, no West Coast custom has got nothing here. Let me slap on the new exhaust right there and then show you.
Are you chewing on a cigar while you're at it, man?
No, I can't. Well, I guess I could, but one of the cars that we sponsor and we do a lot of work on, he got picked to go head to head against another car. Live voting will happen next Saturday at the event, but there was about 20 cars, and they all had to get voted on to make it to the final 2, and so our car made it to the final 2. So
nice.
S2000.
Oh, S2K, classic. Let me think. You or the mountains? What Jeremiah Johnson do? What? I bet Tony is thrilled that we all pick for him to smoke the Camacho. You know, here's the thing. For me, I have to try it, right? So either way, I try today, we'll try it tomorrow. It's all gotta be the same, right? So I'm good either way. If I didn't try, I wouldn't know. So obviously, trying it is. I gotta tell you that so far, this cigar smoke like what it looks like. It's rugged. It's tough. It's it's dangerous. That crate looks like one of those weapon crates that you put like smuggle guns in. One of those things. So this has that really heavy, tough flavor, right? And some people might like it. For me, right now, because I think Corojo should taste one way. And when I taste this thing and knowing that it's a Corojo cigar, it didn't taste that way to me. So I'm still trying to search, like, when is it going to change or something like that. Also, I know the cigar is supposed to be strong because I can kind of feel it. It's a medium to full, if not full already. So I want to be very careful and smoke slowly because if I go quickly, I don't know. I might not finish it. Yeah, it's not there yet. We'll find out. Maybe once you work through that transition, it's gonna taste different. I don't know. Now, like I said, mine has a slight tie draw. Like when you have tie draw, you don't get that even flavor. Sometimes it gets filtered out and stuff like that. So, but did you do the eat the scorpion challenge? That's even a challenge.
What?
Yeah. I know that's a troll, but that's okay. Let me tell you one thing, okay? I'm Asian, right? Scorpion is like a snack. So it's not even a challenge, okay? It's not even a challenge. That would be an average snack on the middle of the street. You go to like the Wang Fujin street, it's all like that. It's all like that. So it's not even a challenge. Now, if you think of a challenge, that to Asian, a lot of food are not challenge.
With me, it is. With me, it is.
That's because you're not really Asian. You're just a white guy in Asian clothing,
That's what I'm saying. It's a challenge for me.
Scorpion. It's just okay. So for a lot of people, eating any insects is not something that they can think about at all. Right, so it was a Camacho challenge they did with a release. Check it out on Instagram. Okay, our Instagram. I mean, Camacho's logo is a scorpion. Camacho. Yeah, I apologize. I thought somebody was talking about eat the scorpion is a troll thing.
I know. But I was just getting ready to boot.
But yeah, to me that okay. I went to their page. I looked at the Unleash thing. I didn't see eat a scorpion challenge though. Well, their page has a lot of pictures. Well, not a lot of pictures. Never mind. I take that back. 51 posts. You sure it's on Instagram? You sure it's on Instagram? I didn't see it. But yeah, eat a scorpion is not a challenge. It looks bad though. It looks bad, but eating any insects. How do I describe it? Once it's in your mouth, it's not as scary anymore. Before you put it in your mouth, it's scary. But once it's in your mouth, you know it's too late. You just taste it. It's not that bad.
I'd eat a scorpion.
I mean, like I say, scorpion is not that bad. In a certain situation, you will be like, okay, that's food, I'll eat it. Kind of thing. I mean, especially if you're in the military, don't they tell you like to survive at any means possible? So if you're out there and then all you have is bugs to eat, you will eat bugs. Right? No? So for those people who doesn't know, okay, I grew up like when I was young, between 1 to maybe 5 or 6 years old. I grew up in like a farm area with the mountains and stuff like that. We run around the back mountain and everything all the time, and there's always bugs. And then kids will challenge each other to eat bugs, and we will just eat anything that we find, you know, like it's a kid's thing. And then you're fearless. You're just whatever, eat it down, right? Some of them you'll be very disgusting. Some of them, you know, you'll vomit right there. But like, no, not from the adults. That told us like nothing in the back mountain is gonna kill you if you eat it. So like, you know, kids just believe that we just eat whatever we can find. As you know, as a kid, it's funny, right? We'll catch snake and eat it. We'll catch like fish and eat it. We'll catch bugs and eat it. We even try earthworm and stuff like that. You know, like, you know, all kind of stuff. We'll try. So it's not like it was never. You know, something that we grew up to be afraid of. I'll eat the scorpion challenge. Hold on, I'm just taking a look what the...
Hey, Christina, how you doing? Good seeing you.
Yeah, it's just the thought of you eating a bug that will bother you. Okay? It's just the thought of eating a bug that you know, if you put, okay, here you go. If you wanted to do that challenge, you want to make it easy, put it inside a bread and just eat it like that. If you can't see it, it won't bother you at all. Alright? Hey, Christina. So yeah, if you can't see it, it won't bother you at all. So if anybody want to do that challenge, go ahead and order one of those scorpions. Make sure you don't eat the stinger. And then just put it in the sandwich and just eat it that. You will not have an issue with that if you can't see.
You cover it in chocolate. Cover it in chocolate.
That's kind of cheating if you cover it in chocolate.
So I was putting it in bread, man. That's cheating too.
The nastiest thing she ever had to eat was some sort of eel type thing. You know, I love eel, so I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, being, you know, Japanese heritage, we eat a lot of eels. Eel is expensive. Right now, eels are expensive.
How do you not get electrocuted on?
What's it again?
How do you not get electrocuted with it, man?
Because they're already dead.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. For eel, you can't catch it really with bare hands. They're so slippery. So you always wear a glove, and if you have wear a glove, you're fine. Just don't go into water with eel in it. Eel getting zapped by eel hurts. It won't kill you right there, but it will hurt a lot. All right. If you never get zapped by a eel before, I can tell you that it hurts a lot. I've been zapped by a eel before, so it feels like a lot of needles sting you at the same time. But it won't kill you. But you'll just like ow, 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 ow. It won't kill you. So.
I just don't like the texture of eel. It's too spongy.
That's because you didn't have it cooked right.
Yeah, you get it wrong, Matt.
Well, we eat it in sushi. It's
No, if you take it and grilled it right, it's gonna be dry, and then have the sauce on top. It's not gonna be spongy. Could be a filler in a cigar. Yeah, I think a lot of people get gross up having to eat something with, like, you know, it's like if I tell you to eat crab its entirety with, you know, those like soft shell crab and just eat it like that without anything on it, you'll think twice before you eat it. And scorpion the same way. But you knew that you could eat crab, so you eat that just fine. But like if you grew up eating bugs before, like silkworm and stuff like that, rice worm, you'll be fine. You'll be like, okay, hey, protein. So.
What's up, Mark?
Mark, since I see Mark right now, I wanted to kind of tell him, Mark, I know you tried to add me on Facebook. I don't add anybody on Facebook. So if you want to add me, you can just go add the Soy Sauce Assassin one, because my private one is kind of messy, and I tend to get in trouble for whatever I post. So I don't add people anymore. Okay? Not because I have a problem with you, it's because I just don't add anybody anymore. Okay. Eel sauce is very sweet. That's why people like it. It starts to have a little bit of sweet cream flavor in this, but so light that you almost don't realize it's there. So light, you almost don't realize it's there. I don't know. It's not like I feel the strength more than I feel the thing. You know? Like eating snake or alligator. I never found snake to be slimy either. I never found alligator to be slimy. But then again, the snake we usually eat it in a soup, so like we don't taste the sliminess to it. I don't know. Eel is definitely a delicacy in Japan right now. Eel costs more than fish, or not more than sushi. Like if you go eat half of eel, will cost you as much. Well, from some places between $20 one serving, that much eel, to thousands of dollars, depends where you go. I try to stick to the main three: cow, chicken, pig, and I don't eat any weird stuff or organ. I like chopped breast and steak. Here's the thing though. The best parts are the organs. Alright, a little tidbit, okay? If you ever see animal corpse in the wild, the first thing that disappeared is the organ. You'll find the rest of the body. You'll find some part that has still meat and stuff like that. The first thing the animal eats is the organ.
All right. So, do you eat hot dogs?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all organs.
Yeah.
So, parts that people don't eat.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you eat hot dogs, you're eating cow testicles and pig intestines and all that.
Actually, I wouldn't think that they put cow testicle in there because they're actually worth more than hot dog itself.
Look at the way you did that. By the way, you did that.
But that's how you eat it. You take it out and just chow it down. Tots with chili and cheese are bee's knees. Hey, Jim. So I don't know. I mean, in terms of food, organs are the best. And that has the most nutrition too. Has the most fat, most nutrition out of everything in the body.
There's an echo now.
There is an echo now. I think for Albert.
No, it's not me.
No, look at your microphone. Test. See, your thing goes off.
We turn my mic off?
It's you. It's you.
Ah, crap. Is this Matt complaining?
I don't want to hear myself.
Sorry.
It's not 1K hot dog, but it is $22. I can't believe that hot dog was $22. Oh my god.
No, that's how far you have to walk after you eat a hot dog.
Really? That's a lot. That's quite a bit of walk for a hot dog. That's quite a bit of walk for a hot dog. Yeah, I went to New York and I went to this place called Brooklyn Diner. And their servings are gigantic. I ordered a chicken pot pie and it was this big. And that was $20-something. And then they have like whatever famous hot dog, 15-bite hot dogs. I was like, how big can 15 bites be? And I ordered it. It was like this big. The bread is like only this big, and the dog is this big. So I ate it, and then afterward, I was like, that's $22. Did I get 15 bite out of it? Kind of did, because my wife had to cut it down and eat it. She didn't want to go, So she cut it down and eat it. There technically is 15 bites.
So did you meet up with anybody out there?
Say it again?
Did you meet up with anybody out there?
Yeah, I went to I meet up with Don Young and Alicott. Brian Alicott. My brother was gonna go that night too, and he had a car accident that night.
Oh shit! You all right?
I told you it was raining really bad, and his car just lost control.
You all right?
He's totally fine. It's just sideswiped a little bit, but But the lucky thing is that he hit someone with a rental car that has additional insurance, and the guy's just like, forget it. It's okay. I have insurance on this. Don't even bother with the insurance. I let the insurance, the car company pay for it. The rental car company pay for it. So my brother just had to pay for his own repair, which is fine.
Cool.
Yeah, my brother works in the car dealer, so he's just gonna bring it to their own shop and fix it. It's like nothing. Yes, Albert. Yes, I heard you. Yes.
Matt is echoing.
He's not. He's not.
Dude, we could just hear it. It just all of a sudden happened when you were, I don't know what, it wasn't even when you were talking. I could just hear it. All of a sudden, it just kicked on for some reason.
Was the pot pie good? It is. It is. I can tell you that I'm a person that likes to eat very salty stuff. All right, and that pot pie wasn't salty to me. But you can add salt and pepper to yourself, right? That pot pie was pretty good. That pot pie was pretty good. It's refreshing and was good, and it has a lot of filling, so I think it's good. The top dough is like those phyllo dough, so it has multiple layers. It's actually pretty good. It's almost eating like creamy chicken soup with a croissant or something. It feels like that. It tastes pretty good.
I love me a good pot pie.
Yeah, my wife loves to eat pot pie. So when she saw that giant pot pie, she's like, "I need you to have that." I was okay. We'll go down and eat it.
I don't think I'm gonna smoke this one again, man.
You know?
No.
Kicking your ass, huh?
No, it's not that at all. Actually, it's actually it's smoothed out just a little bit, but it just didn't really have any. It's just kind of a mineral taste, not really much more than that. So,
Mark, yes, I'm smoking that new Camacho cigar. For me, it starts to slowly transition to a sweeter cigar. I think you smoke too fast, that's why. But for me, I start to taste a little bit of sweetness. It starts to go in.
No.
But I think Matt's gonna like this. I think Jeff is going to like this because of earthiness.
I didn't smoke it too fast.
I think you smoke too fast.
Yeah.
The crust on that pot pie looks good. Yeah, I say it tastes like some sort of a pastry or like croissant. It has multiple layers. It's actually very fluffy and light. It's good. It's good. Is it $20-something worth? Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's the size of like 2 or 3 pot pie right there. So.
It sounds like somebody's got to put a battery in their fire alarm.
Battery, what?
Something keeps squeaking really loud, like a fire alarm chirping.
Oh, I thought it was like your dog playing with a toy or something. Is Alfred gonna puke? I don't know. He's smoking quite fast. I don't know.
Well, hold yours up, man. Let's see what it is. Let's see where we're at with it. Hold yours up, buddy. Not much different.
Bro, huge difference.
Huge difference.
No, you're counting. You can't count the ash.
No, like you're like right here.
Look at the bottom of his band. Yeah, look at the bottom of the band.
I got.
Dude, you're way ahead.
See?
Yeah, you're way ahead. You're still ahead. Like even at that, you're still ahead.
Not that much.
We have like a whole finger width, like a thumb width difference.
Just a thumb. That's not super fast.
That is quite fast. What about Sherry? Will she like it? I would say Sherry will absolutely not like this. 0 chance. What do you guys think?
She won't.
Albert, what do you think? You think Sherry will like this? I don't think Sherry will like this. I think this will not pair with any of the drinks that Sherry loves to drink. Not even Crown Royal Peach will make this good.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
But I can see certain people like this. I can see certain people think this is absolutely a bomb cigar. It's like a firecracker, longer.
I'll have to find it now.
Okay. It definitely is. Despite of having the Honduras tobacco in this, I don't taste any Honduras tobacco.
I've gotten to where I don't see Honduran cigar tobacco being really. It it doesn't. It's not really sweet. It's not really. I don't know. I don't know about Honduran tobacco anymore.
Honduras tobacco are sweeter, to me at least. It has this graham cracker-ish flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that.
I am getting a little bit of that. Very little. Very little. I think majority is that earthiness, is that mineralness. It's the pepper died down just a tad. But this cigar is heavy. This cigar is strong. This cigar is not for someone who like to smoke light to medium cigar. This cigar is for someone that like, I want something full body regardless. So this is definitely a full body cigar. This is a cigar that you should be smoking on Memorial Day. It will make you heavy-hearted. It will make you think that, you know, life decision comes, you know, with the price. And this is one of those life decisions that came with the price. This is heavy.
Yep, I'm in the final third. No,
Yeah, see? I'm not even bent off yet. And then, you know, you tell me that there's no difference?
No, I'm in the half. Look.
He tries to change it up. Now I'm in the half.
Oh, look, that's the half. The halfway mark. See? It was even shorter than this. It was shorter than this one. And it's definitely in the half. So. See?
Let's see what size this is. This is a Toro, so.
Yeah, that is.
This is 6 by 50. 6 by 50.
Wow.
But if you like Honduras cigars, Honduras tobacco, I can taste. I pretty much cannot. Like this doesn't. You'll taste other stuff before you taste the Honduras.
Right. I present the nub.
Like I'm almost halfway through. I do start to taste a little bit of creaminess, a little bit of sweetness to it. But it's not the forefront. It's like once you get over that earthiness, it's that. But pepper, if you retro hill, it's gonna burn your nose. If you retro hill, it's gonna burn your nose, kind of pepper. Some people absolutely love pepper bomb though. Right? So that's why I said Matt is going to love the cigar. But for everybody else, if your regular cigars are between a Connecticut and maybe a Habano, this might be overwhelming. But
by the way, people are
again?
calling the blue bonnets the blue bonnet, and we need to correct that.
Say that again? I'm sorry?
People are calling the blue bonnets a blue bonnet, and it's not that way. A blue bonnet.
You know what I learned this weekend?
It's one word.
That Italian people are very annoyed by the way we pronounce bruschetta. Because they say it's pronounced bruschetta. Bruschetta is pronounced bruschetta.
Italians?
Yeah.
That's because you were in New York.
So I don't know. I need Joe to be on here so I can ask him.
Well, they say tomato, we say tomato, you know?
Bruschetta. Well, I mean, that's a huge difference, though. Bruschetta and bruschetta is huge different. My wife also wanted me to ask James some question. But he's not here, so I can't even ask him that question.
Damn it, James, get on.
What do you want to ask him? I can maybe, I can probably tell you what he'll answer.
Okay, in German, there is O with 2 dots on it. How do you pronounce that?
I think it's
Er?
I think it's I don't know. I'll find out. Hold on.
Did you post pictures of you guys meeting up?
Not with 3 of us in there. We only take it in the beginning, and then we really just kind of we're off and start to chat, and then forgot all about it. It was a good evening. You know,
Oh, A is in day, by the way.
Huh?
A is in day.
It's pronounced A as in day.
Yeah.
Couldn't they just put an A on it instead of put O with 2 dots on it?
Right.
I know.
The reason I asked is because I think something about Putin owns a watch brand. Owns a watch, and then the brand is German brand and has this weird thing that I cannot pronounce. And then she wanted to try to pronounce it, and she saw that O with 2 dots, so she doesn't know how to pronounce it. She's like, "How does it pronounce that thing?" I was like, "You know what? Maybe James can help," but James is not on.
Oh, umlaut. Umlaut or something. Umlaut's the 2 dots.
Wow.
Umlaut?
What is the name of the watch brand?
No, the 2 dots. Is
Oh, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, I don't even know the brand. I told her that don't worry about the brand because by the morning you won't remember it. Actually, after halfway, the cigar got better. Cigar got better. It tastes better now. The first third has nothing but mineral. And now it starts to slowly to transition to an easier cigar. Not in terms of strength, but in terms of flavor. It's more sweeter, it's more creamy, it's more layered flavor. So
No.
but I still don't think this is a Corojo characteristic. I think this is more like a crossbreed Corojo characteristic. If that means anything. A crossbreed Corojo characteristic. Definitely a full cigar. Definitely a full cigar, though. Definitely a full cigar. I will say if you smoke the cigar slowly, smoke it slowly. Definitely something of a different spectrum of most of cigars. A different spectrum. Like, you know, Camacho cigar are easy cigars, right? Beginner can smoke it. You give this to a beginner, they're gonna get sick. I think. The compound effect. Compound is the other way around. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's like Benjamin Button.
It goes backwards. So what's really funny is the night I went out with Don and Brian, my wife was at home watching Discovery Channel. Not Discovery, History Channel. And when I came back to the hotel, she could not stop talking about it. She's like, this thing is so fascinating. So does anybody know the story between the Rockefellers, the JP Morgan story? And what's the third family name? Shoot, I can't remember the third family name. How the Roosevelt became a president. Does anybody know? Like, some people of age should know how Roosevelt became a president, right?
I know that J.P. Morgan bailed out the country.
But at first, they were at war. They were absolutely power hungry. They will monopolize everything. They were the reason why we're using alternate current rather than direct current. They were absolutely, like, they want power. They fought and fought and fought, right? And then the Rockefeller family fought and fought and fought, and they were fighting each other, right? And when they got broken apart, the Vanderbilt, okay, yeah, that's it. They were fighting against each other, and they were buying the presidency, right? They were doing a lot of things to make sure their power is ensured. And turns out the best thing ever happened to them was being broken apart. So from one company went to like 30 different companies, and that gave them so much money that they don't know what to do with it. So they used those money and donated to everybody that needed it and built America into World War I. So obviously they don't give you that kind of detail in history, like in history class, in school history class. Come on, like can we say that? Like, can we agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They don't give you that kind of history. So when you watch that kind of history in sequence, it's quite amazing. It took 4 or 5 hours.
Well, yeah, and the other thing too, when you watch documentaries or you watch biographies,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to a guy talk about. He says you learn more history through biographies than you do through other means, because you learn you learn about how that, almost through that lens of that person, and how they related to other people. But yeah, you get a more in-depth idea of it.
And my wife was never really good at school. Okay, and she said if school was teaching history like this, I would have learned a lot more.
Yeah, it just takes too long to watch that kind of stuff.
Well, you don't have to watch that kind of stuff, but instead telling them in turn of like a story, rather than
yeah.
here's
It's
a
hard
fact.
to do that because that's not getting tested, by the way. So that's the problem too.
Right? Because she remember a lot of detail in that. She remember the whole sequence now, right? What happened first? What happened before? Like, how many people actually remember Teddy Roosevelt became a president because he was vice president and the president got assassinated? Like, I think nobody remember that.
Like Garfield?
I don't even know the name. I just know that he was vice president and that the president got assassinated. He became the president.
Oh,
And
it was McKinley. Was it McKinley?
I don't remember the name. Right? And the history that particular show described Teddy Roosevelt in such a way that you kind of understand that person more, right? Teddy Roosevelt was actually born rich. He was rich. He dressed weird. He's rich, right? But I remember in school they only tell me that Teddy Roosevelt was cute like a teddy bear, so they called him Teddy Roosevelt.
Yep.
Right? But if you think about it, like to hunt and all that stuff, that's a rich people stuff. If you gotta do all kind of stuff back in the day, you're rich.
It was McKinley. When McKinley got assassinated, he took over. Yeah.
And they describe that as something that they didn't plan for. So when Teddy Roosevelt get on, he broke down all the companies, all the monopoly companies into small companies. But because of that, the J.P. Morgan family got so filthy rich. So filthy rich that I guess they just got why fight for it anymore. And they literally just built everything. And I think that's something we're lacking today in the U.S. We're consumer now, right? We're not someone that says that we have pride. We gotta build our own stuff. We gotta build the country out. We gotta be better than any other country, kind of stuff anymore. But watching that part really give you this like, America should have been like this, right? United, fought our way through, work hard, and be the number one power in the world, kind of thing. Right now it's different. Right now it's like, let's see how much debt we can rack up, and just not pay for everything. So, it's a pretty cool show. It's pretty cool show. I mean, the way they describe it, they made it really nicely, and I think it's something that school nowadays should learn, like to keep people interested rather than just giving them the facts. Put it together so that they can relate to it. It's a story that they can remember, right? Like when you're young, if your parents tell you a fairy tale, you gotta remember that fairy tale because it's a story. But history class is not taught that way. It's like fact after fact, fact after fact. It's just like, how are we gonna remember that much fact? Put it together in the story form and let us know what's important in that story. And I think that's pretty cool.
I was looking up a thing about the Pythagorean theorem and the proof. There's a lot of different proofs for Pythagorean theorem. And Taft, who took over after he was president after Teddy Roosevelt, he did a Pythagorean theorem, and that got published. He got published for that.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Taft.
Oh, Taft. Okay.
Yeah, and then he also became a chief justice as well after he was president. He's the only one that was a president and a chief justice.
Would that be like a conflict of interest a little bit?
Well, but he was appointed by the president to be chief justice, right? Like years later, like 10 years later.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I would think that's a conflict of interest in a way. So.
Well, yeah, a lot of shit happened, I'm sure.
Speaking of, it's 100th anniversary of Tulsa. Okay,
Yeah.
race riot. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you don't learn about that.
I don't hear about that. No. Think how dumb we are as a country. We spend $7 trillion, shut business that will never reopen, put people out of work, and step all economic activity over a virus of 98% survival rate.
There's more than that. There's 99.98.
Now, here's the thing. Okay, I understand that point of view, but obviously that 1% of people don't want to die.
It wasn't even 1%, man. It was like 0.02%.
And a lot of them is actually politics, right? I mean, like, you know, it's like if you do something, you get bitched at. If you don't do anything, you also get bitched at. Two sides of the coin. You just have to choose one. Do you want to be the president that did nothing, or you want to be the president that did something? Right? Politically speaking, you want to be the one that actually did something. I mean,
I don't know. It depends, man. It depends. Depends on how it plays out.
Right. I mean, obviously the winner writes the history, right? So, you know, you got to choose one.
No, but it really depends on how it plays out, because sometimes doing something screws it all up. And there's presidents who've done that as well. They did something they shouldn't have.
It's a risk that you have to take, right? And I see both sides, because I hated the fact that a lot of stores closed. I hated the fact that a lot of crazy things happened. But at the same time, I understand, because people who lost a family member through this are gonna it's gonna see this history differently.
There's no doubt about that, and you know, and that's the sucky part about it. I mean, that's your fact.
Quarantine the healthy will go down as the dumbest decision ever made. In a way, like, I'm trying not to get into political about this, but in a way, it's yes or no, because unless the country that did nothing comes out and says, see, we're fine, you're not gonna see that, right? You're not gonna see somebody make that comparison, whether or not it's smart or dumb, right? That comparison is very iffy. I mean, like I say, this happened one time already during the 1918 flu pandemic. We did the exact same thing. And look at what flu is now. Right? 1918, we did the same thing for flu. And I think the way it is now puts pressure on the world to really look into it, whether or not we gotta say China really did this, right? It puts a pressure to really seek it out. If you do nothing, that's fine, and then in the end, you can't even say, hey, China, because you screwed us over, you need to whatever, right? And I think politically, by doing a lot, by doing things that looks like there's damage, you have a say to say, hey, we faced all this damage because of you. So I think, in a way, there is a political factor in this, why we're doing this, right? And now, I feel like it's both a good thing and a bad thing in terms of, like, business that will never reopen. And you gotta, whoa, Tony, how can you say closing a business is a good thing? How can you say that? I think that teaches a lot of company to stop over leverage their company. Have cash available. Company that didn't survive, over leveraged. They're all debt, so they couldn't survive. And that teaches the company in the future that in case something shit the fan, you better run your company in a cash flow basis, not borrow everything, because you're not gonna have enough to sustain. And I think a lot of companies are doing that. They're so much in debt that if something, if I had to close for 3 months, we're doomed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you see all those big companies survive, right? Big companies survive. People didn't stop buying; they just buy online instead. And the restaurant, the small business cannot survive because they are small business, right? They don't have enough cash to sustain. But look at those that did. There are some restaurants that survive, right? There are some small businesses that survive because they're cash flow. So I think that will teach the next generation to do business slightly differently. And I'm not saying that closing business is good, but I think that will serve as a lesson to the companies today, for business today, to stop over-risking your value, over-risking your business. You don't have the cash, don't do expanding that quick. Don't do a lot of those stuff. And I just think that's bad. It's bad for the economy because it teaches everybody to run debt. It's like Neiman Marcus. Oh, we're $6 trillion, $6 trillion in debt. And we're manageable. No, you're not manageable. No, is that 6 trillion? 6 million.
No,
6 billion. 6 billion. $6 billion in debt is manageable. $6 billion in debt is manageable? That's not manageable. That's debt. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this thing, Neiman Marcus were sold. We can't sustain. Because when they were $3 billion in debt, I was like, no, that's not gonna go anywhere. They're gonna be more and more in debt. And right now it's $6 billion. So, it's not a good business ways to go about business. And I think a lot of businesses do that wrong. So that would teach them. Right,
So I thought y'all had a big meet this weekend.
Say what?
I thought y'all had a big meet on Saturday.
No, it was always smart meet. In New York, is always smart meet.
I thought you was meeting with Scott and everybody.
No, that's July 10th.
Oh,
in
okay.
Philadelphia.
So Yasser wasn't there?
Yasser wasn't there. I mean, I would feel bad if he did travel out. From Maryland in this kind of weather, I wouldn't want him to travel out.
That's all good. I was just curious. Yeah.
All driven by artificially low interest rate, all because of government intervention.
Yeah, don't buy it, Tony, man. You're gonna buy it. Don't buy it.
Yeah, that's hard to say because when it comes to business plan, you don't go with what government say. You do with the business plan. Right? You can have low interest rate, but it's still your business plan have to be survivable. Has to be low risk. If you're high risk, high reward, but something like that, I cannot say, hey, that makes sense. No. Topo Chico survived thanks to Martin. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Topo Chico is owned by Coca-Cola. They were never gonna go down. They were never gonna go down. I buy those by the case. Topo Chico is so good. I would honestly be able to say that Topo Chico is one of the healthiest drinks that you can buy that actually tastes good. In fact, I would say Topo Chico is one of those drinks that didn't taste like anything and still good. This cigar takes an effort to finish.
Hey Tony, so have you gotten the laser engraver yet, man?
Shipping? You're expecting the shipping? When you think about shipping, yeah. Not here yet. Not here yet. You guys will know the moment I get it, because I already like talking about it.
So what kind are you getting?
Huh?
What kind are you getting?
It's called Laser Pecker 2. Okay. Now, originally I thought about buying the Laser Pecker 1 when it first came out, but I ended up didn't. It's because it didn't serve my purpose. The laser was not nearly strong enough to do anything. It will burn through wood, but you know, we do a lot of like stainless steel and stuff like that. It doesn't do any good. So this one will be able to kind of burn ink. So you know, I just had to figure it out. I don't know. It's not here yet. I can't test it. People who actually test it say it's good. So I'm gonna
Holy
give it
crap, man! Really?
What?
Wow, Tony.
What?
Is that the one that's like being crowdsourced right now, or what?
It's already over. It's been sending out. Now their actual company, they actually sell them, but they like to crowdfund their first batch. So, all right. And here's the thing though. A lot of people's like, Tony, why don't you just buy one of those machines? It's not like $1,000 or $2,000, and just engrave everything. I just think that the things that I will do or use on it, that kind of setup is way too complicated for me to use. I just need something where, you know, I put a flat file in there, it's gonna engrave. So I have to try it. I never owned a laser engraver before, so I don't know.
So what? Wait, so I'm seeing different ones.
Laser Packet 2. There's only one kind. Hopefully you'll get here and then, you know, we can start test on stuff. But I know I don't have the actual things yet, so I can't test it. But I feel like, and at the same time, I know a lot of people are getting sick of swag, so I gotta kind of calm down the swag a little bit too. So I'm allowing them to take time. It's like, you know, let the time pass by a little bit before I do any more swag, because I think.
Is this it right here? Is that it?
Yep. That is it.
Okay. Where are you getting it from?
Directly from them. Directly from them. Oh, they are sending it from China, so it's gonna take a while. So, like you saw one of the pictures, they will try to engrave a Zippo. So hopefully that will.
Yeah, because I'm seeing all kinds of ones, and I'm watching. You know, I'm in this new group, and they're demonstrating different ones that they have, and they're like under $500, man, pretty easily.
So what?
Some of them are under $500.
Some of them are, and it really depends on your setup. So for me, $800 is not too bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's running, 800.
It's about that price. It's about that.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, so it's 800. Okay. And it's how many? What's the watt? What's the? I'll just look it up.
It was like 5 watts.
5 watts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one I was looking at was like a 7.5 watt or something like that.
It really depends on the setup, and you don't want the laser to be too powerful because it'll burn the wood. It will literally have that black lines on the side.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a lower power and run it through a few times,
right,
than having that burn to the sides.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking into doing something like that and experimenting with it and see if I want to use it for my class. So.
Well, you'll know when I have it.
Okay. But I think I want to actually cut wood with it, though.
That one will cut through wood.
Yeah.
But technically, any laser will cut through wood. Just have to run it enough times.
Right.
So, for me, I don't want to be so powerful that when I'm trying to engrave something, it cuts through my table. So.
Well, yeah, but you put something underneath it, right?
Even that, it will burn through tables. I've seen it. So. Yeah, that's the That's the.
Are you going to get one with the rollers? Does it have the
I did
rollers
get
on
the
it?
one with the rollers, in case we need to engrave some round stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I basically all option they have, I bought it. Any option they have, I added on there. Part of being a nerd. Okay, cigar, like a little bit more than halfway through now. This is where like Albert was like, oh, it's not that big different right now. This is where it is right now. I think it actually tastes better after halfway. Albert, do you think that it actually tasted better now?
No.
For me, it actually got sweeter. It got creamier. It got sweeter. It's got a little bit of that graham cracker characteristic, but not a lot. Not enough. It's still primarily mineral. All right.
Yeah.
It actually paired really nicely with Topo Chico.
All right, so Tony, man, I was reading one post today, and they were saying that they were wanting a laser etch cigar.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
No, look. No, what is the point of laser etching a cigar?
I customize the cigar, man.
By taking parts off that wrapper that's holding it together?
I'm just saying, man. I thought it was odd, but you know.
Here, once I have it, I'll get some.
You go try it. I know you will. I know you'll
I'll try to write words on it. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Put TAO on there.
You'll try it.
I will try it. I'll try it. But yeah, so Hashimoto, your brand right now, like, obviously you're not gonna produce parts, right? You're more like work than parts, right? Would that be?
No, I'm not even doing the labor anymore, man. I just the name.
But you just say that, you know, on doing that competition, you guys did work.
Well, yeah.
So isn't that
One
work? That's labor.
couple times. But they've asked for help. I've helped them do some things, but you know, nothing extreme, nothing. Well, I don't think it's extreme, but stuff with the turbo, you know.
No, so
piping.
Here's the thing, okay? Put it on this particular video. If I got a car and I need to put a cat back, can I count on you and drive to your place and have a cat back installed?
Yeah, that shit's easy, man.
I know, but I want to put it out there, okay? I want to put it out there.
Mandrel bends, yeah.
Like, see, I don't want to like this. I don't want this to happen, okay? I finally got a Type R. I got a cat back, and they sent it to Matt. Matt's like, Tony, why is this exhaust in my house?
So you want a bite exhaust or you want a custom exhaust?
You know, I tend to be a brand hog when it comes to parts like that, whole cat back. I'm not the type of person that, like, you know what, I want to remove my cat. I want a straight pipe. I'm not. I already passed that stage where I like, oh, I like to hear pop 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 and really that destroy the tunnel. You know, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want it to sound good, so I tend to buy reputable parts so that if I get pulled over by the police, they won't be like, hey, it's too loud. You know, beep.
Well, they've done all the homework too as a manufacturer to, you know, get the right sound, you know, and the right pressure, back pressure. So, yeah.
Put ice cream on there. I will. If I could, I will, Sherry. Yeah, and here's the thing though, like, a lot of people don't realize those fart cans that you get online, you're like, oh, customized, big thing, looks fast, furious, that thing's gonna blow fire, actually removes horsepower.
Right.
You lose horsepower with it. So when I don't even modify my car anymore. You guys know, I just buy a car. You know, soup it out all the way. Like, whatever option I can get, boom, boom, boom. That's the car I want. I don't want to ever touch anything on it, right? But if I am doing that, I'm going to, number one, reputable shop that's not gonna go, hey, I can't fit this bolt, so I'm just gonna weld it on. You know? And
yeah.
you know that those things kind of happens, right? Somebody bring a custom part into a shop, says, I want to fit this on. They can't fit it on. They weld it on. They weld it right on. Now
that's kind of like the guy with the S2000. He had some pipes that somebody had MIG welded or TIG welded, and man, it looked like shit. I was like, dude, you can't show your car with that shit on there. So I said, let me do it. Let me just make you the pipes. Let me weld them up for you. and they came out sick.
And you guys
So
are not gonna believe this. I actually had a car that had a custom exhaust where they weld out certain places. That weld broke off while I was driving. They
damn.
will broke off. They just hold on to it, you know. They will broke off. And
So that wasn't weld. That was popcorn.
say that again.
That wasn't welding. That was called popcorn.
Oh no, they weld up a O2 sensor hole,
Yeah, the bung.
and then literally that hole just blown off.
Oh fuck.
Super loud. It sounds like my cars are gonna break in 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then your check engine light probably came on because the O2 sensor
I got
was
pulled
out.
over for that. I got pulled over because it's so loud.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, somebody used a coffee can as a fart can. So yeah, I from that point on, I just buy parts to put on there. It has to be fitting. It has to be developed for the part. It has to be proven, or else I won't do it. You know,
Right.
it's just
I
not
agree.
worth it. It's not worth
That's
it.
what I do. Is I point people in that direction as well because you get all the pipe that's already bent, for your car and all the right hangers and everything instead of having to mandrel or try to bend it or I don't like that crimped bends. I like the mandrel bend where it's nice and smooth so the air flows right through it. Like it's just better to go with the manufacturers who's actually done it. You get the stainless steel so it doesn't rust
Yeah.
and all that shit. So yeah,
So yeah,
especially
if I do that, I'm not saying that it's gonna be anytime soon because I decided to go buy 2 more years of service. And here's the thing about Mercedes service: if you buy it, you don't get your money back if you don't use it. So
right.
Once I put out that thing, I'm committed to another 2 years basically on my car. And based on where the car industry is going, it's probably better if you can keep your V8. All right, if you have 8-cylinder car right now, keep it. It's gotta be gone. It's gotta be a rare species in the future. So. This cigar started to taste really good. I'm not kidding. Now, pepper came back. Strength, still there. Very strong. But the flavor is actually really pleasing. It's a really good flavor. It's sweet now. Graham cracker. Pepper. It's got that Corojo characteristic now. But that's after you get through the first half. I don't know. For some people, that might be a really good thing. For me, I wish they just made a Robusto. If they had just made a Robusto, this would be fine because you will start at that point. I don't have to go through that much. I don't know. Maybe next time I'll just cut the front off and just smoke it, see if I can go directly to that. I mean, this is a time where you go, hey, maybe Knob did find something such as a sweet point. I mean, the best point of the cigar is about this much, right? But right now, it does taste different from the first half. And Sherry, if you didn't mind the first half and didn't mind the strength, at this point you will like it. I think this part is pretty good. Start to be really nicely sweet.
Sherry should just share the cigar with Matt. Let Matt smoke the first half, and then she can smoke the second half.
But the pepper is a killer. Like, it will burn your nose a little bit. But it does taste good at this point. I wish the whole cigar tastes like this. Because I would have loved this cigar if the whole entire cigar tastes like this. With less strength. Because right now, like halfway through, I feel it. I do feel it. It's a lot. Like, I feel like I need to drink something sweet. So, it is a heavy cigar. Just drink bourbon for the first half, so you get double the burn. You get burned by the bourbon, and you get burned by the pepper at the same time. And I saw this TikTok video of a female that what is that? Yeah, that hole. That hole. What are they doing? What are they doing? That thing's not got a hole.
What are you talking about, man?
He sent me a picture of somebody literally weld down a connector at the end. And that connector doesn't look like it's got a hole. That looks like stainless steel weld down to like aluminum or something.
Stainless steel on, I don't know.
It's different material for sure. It's not got a hole. It's gonna fall right off. Don't do that. So, what I was talking about? Oh yeah. So TikTok video. This lady, she's got COVID, so she tastes everything like nothing, right? So they have many cups of different things like juice, pickle juice, and one of them was I think it was gin or vodka, something. Oh no, tequila. So she's like, drink water, next drink water, and then she got the tequila, warm water, really hot. Actually, it burns really hot. She's like warm water, and hot water, and then she keep going. Like all she tastes is water, but when she tastes the alcohol, she's like, that burns. That's hot water. Now I get a different flavor per
Holy
se.
crap.
I just don't know what it is. Hold on.
Wow.
This now gives me a little bit of cherry. Just a little bit of cherry. I taste a little bit of cherry. I don't know. It's a strong cigar though. I can feel it. Like it's a strong cigar. Maybe I should find something sweet to drink before I start to sweat. It's a strong cigar. It's a strong cigar. It's definitely a full body cigar. If somebody tell you this medium to full, no, medium doesn't exist in this. It's full. It's full.
Yeah, they're full of it. If it's medium full.
It's very full. It's a very full cigar.
Yeah, I said they're full of it.
I don't know. Yeah, if you are Martin, don't smoke the cigar unless you're going to sleep. This will throw Martin to sleep. It's very heavy cigar.
Huh.
But yes, second half tastes way better than the first half. If second half, I give it like an 8 out of 10. The first half is like 2 out of 10. Like the first half literally is nothing but strength, mineral and nothing but strength. Second half, a lot better, full of flavors. Is that the macanudo, like a Brazilian one?
Yeah.
I heard it's bad. How is it?
It's really sweet. Like you get a lot of sweetness off of it.
I think William Gallahan bought like 2 boxes of those.
It's really sweet. It's almost like it has a sweet tip.
Really?
Yeah, which I don't think it does, but I'm just getting that.
Lick the body. Lick the lick the body. It's just sweet.
That's what she said.
Hey. While we're in New York, they replay some Friends episode, and they play that episode where they're talking about hug and roll, because like if you got a hugger when you sleep, you gotta hug and roll her over, and then that way you have your sleeping spot. And I was like, wow, really? They talk about that kind of stuff. And then my wife was like, are you serious? That thing was so famous. That line was so famous 20 years ago. Everybody knew. I was like, what? There was a such thing like hug and roll. Hug for her, roll for you.
Dang, Matt, you should have let the band on, man.
Yeah,
that was about to burn your band.
There was glue on that fucker, and it ripped the goddamn fucking outside. Pissed me off.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time, though. And I tried to buy a new pipe this weekend as well, and I'm not buying it. For some reason, the ugly pipe is always cheaper ones. The ones that I like are over $1,000.
Oh yeah, easy.
So I was like, maybe next time. I don't smoke pipe that often to justify $1,000 pipe. Justify $1,000 pipe. Oh yeah, so you guys know I finally bought the watch, so I'm not gonna search for another watch now. I just use that watch for now. I don't even think I wear that watch that often, because the watch is made out of ceramic, and that thing is brittle as hell. So, for those people who doesn't know, if you buy a watch that's made out of zirconia oxide, don't ever drop that watch. If you dropped it, here goes your watch. Here goes your watch. That watch will not survive if I bang on anything. So, just bought it because my wife said, hey, that looks pretty good. So all these years you didn't tell me that watch looked pretty good, and now you tell me this watch has been out in the market for like 6 years.
Damn.
Yeah, the watch is called Dark Side of the Moon, which my wife thought was very fitting for Shadow Smokers Legion.
Is that the Omega?
Yeah. So I bought an Omega Dark Side of the Moon, black on black, so it's all black. That entire watch is black. The dial, the little thing, it's all black. The words on it, black. Everything black.
Like that.
You know, it's not really the dark side of the moon, by the way.
What do you mean?
There are times that the dark side of the moon is facing the sun, so it's really got sunlight on.
Oh yeah, obviously it casts shadows because you can't see that side.
Right.
It's actually the side that's facing the sun. I mean, dark side of the moon is technically the side that faces the Earth, in a way.
You bought the perfect watch. It's in the shadows.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. She's like, you need to buy this because it is fitting for the Shadow Smokers Legion. I was like, really? This thing? I can't even read the time. She's like, when's the last time you read the time on it?
It's all murdered out.
Yeah, the whole thing is inside is matte black, outside is shining black. It's just black. So
I like that.
And the band is black.
That's all right.
I like that.
So yeah, she's like, yeah, that looks great. Buy that one. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I much
that's
rather
good
have
too.
the two-tone, but yeah, I'll buy that one.
Look at that, man.
Fix it up, man. Fix it up.
Shit. I've been fixing it.
Fix
What
it
cigar
up.
is that?
It's it's the one you love, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I went to a salt mine yesterday.
Okay.
Have you ever been in the salt mine?
Yes and no. I went to a mine that has salt. I wouldn't know. I don't know if it's a salt mine. It's actually not a mine. It's like a place where they just break down the wall, and that's like salt.
Yeah, they had like 10-foot. Well, yeah, there was 10-foot. I don't know what you call them, ribbons of salt, and they just took out a crap load of salt. Yeah, it's pretty badass, man. There you go.
That's how black it is.
I like that. That's badass.
Actually, it like the part that's like white gold doesn't even look that bright. When I looked at it, the entire thing was black.
So that's what you're gonna raffle off in the thing.
Sure, each raffle ticket will be $1,000. We'll start raffling once we get 15 tickets.
Shit.
All right. Well. All right.
He said, all right. All right.
All right, we'll go for it. That's fine. Oh, here we go.
Just remember, I don't do raffles, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I found another one is more of a representation of that here, because that one, the white gold really shows that when I look at the actual thing, the white gold is not really white gold looking. Shoot, how do I do this? Oh, it's not letting me save. You can't even save it. But yeah, it's called Dark Side of the Moon, and for for Val, they do make the white side of the moon and the gray side of the moon. So they because it's moon watch. I don't understand the moon watch because you can technically wear any watch into the moon if you want to. I mean, technically this watch never been to the moon, so they call it moon watch.
Well, it's got to be have a big old band, man, go around the spacesuit.
I don't think they actually did that. They wear the inside with the like opening to kind of see it. I don't think they wear the outside. They wear the inside. But again, either way, any watch can put a band on it though. Any watch you can put a band that's big enough if you wanted to.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Right, because bands are interchangeable. So that's the watch I got. Totally not worth it. I mean, if this is a watch review, I tell you it's not worth it.
It's a real sweet cigar, man.
I'm telling you, you should have slowly smoked your cigar and you will have taste more of this particular cigar. This particular cigar actually tastes pretty good second half.
I didn't do it wrong, so that's what you're trying to imply.
I didn't say do it wrong.
I did it fine.
I just said you did it fast, and before. It's like I'm not trying to insult you or anything, okay?
No, you're all good. You're all good.
But like it's like my dog. Like I give her a treat, she'll just swallow the treat and not taste it. But second half is significantly better than the front half. I got the salt mine every day.
are you trying to say you're salty, Albert?
No, that's Sherry. The Sherry said I go to salt mine.
Kelly says she goes to a salt mine every day. So.
Now, when I think of mine, I think of caves to go down, right? When I think
we went down 860 feet, and then you know they had these little electric cars, whatnot. They took us around. It was a tour. It was like a museum, underground museum.
The one I went to, it's just basically a whole wall, like a mountain kind of thing, and then you break it down. That's a whole chunk of things.
No, this was
for salt.
Yeah, this was they had like 50-foot corridors, and they went and they map it out like in grids and stuff, and they tear through stuff, and it was pretty cool. But they had been mining it since 1940, I think it was 1940.
Eventually we're gonna run out of salt.
Do they have? Hey, go ahead.
We have Morton Salt Company, one of the big manufacturing plants right out here at Great Salt Lake.
Yeah, Morton's also in Kansas as well.
I wonder why it's called Salt Lake, man.
Yep.
I know why.
Why?
Because it's like that dead. It's like the lake is all. The water comes in, and it's all salty and stuff, and evaporates, and it leaves the salt in the lake.
But isn't that the same as any lake?
Right. This here though, it's crazy because it's like certain areas, like they'll go out here on the Great Salt Flats and race cars on them, and it's a yearly thing they do out here, and people come from all over the country to race on the Great Salt Lake Flats, break land speed records and everything right there.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to run out of salt, dude. I really don't.
We can make salt.
Huh?
We can make salt, but
True.
I think natural salt, internal natural salt, we could run out of it.
Well, they can mine it though. They mine it for the next 1,000 years, man.
That's the thing. Anything that you mine eventually runs out.
So people 2,000 years from now are going to be shit out of luck, but for now we're good.
2,000 years?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think with the human consumption, the way that we waste everything, we'll run out things faster than we think. By the way, I am not gonna finish the cigar. I can feel it. I don't want to like start to cold sweat. I feel it. It's a strong cigar. It's a strong cigar.
You're probably smoking it too slow. Is what it is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Plus, here's the thing. A lot of factors goes into smoking a strong cigar, right? Did you have a good meal?
Right.
Right? Like, what you go with it, the drink is sweet or something like that. Are you tired? I'm very tired. So it's like, when I feel a little bit, I feel a lot, because you start to feel all those things that kind of bothers you. And then that starts to like, not to a point where the room starts to spin, but you can feel it. It's like, oh, it's coming. Like if I do any more, because it's going to hit me later. So I'm just going to chill down on that. I did go pretty close, though. Pretty close. So, but it is a strong cigar. And I would say that second half is way better than the first half. And if you got to smoke this, make sure that you are someone that can handle full body cigar before tackling the cigar. Because you got to get, all the good stuff is in the back. So you got to be able to take those strength and then some to enjoy the cigar.
Yep.
So for those people who want to try the cigar, either take your time on it and stop whenever, or have a big meal, a lot of sugar with you to take that cigar, because I feel it right now. I would say about finger length away from the knobbing. That I already like, you know what? If I finish the cigar, I'm gonna feel sick later.
Have some chocolate sitting on side.
Say it again.
Have some chocolate sitting on standby.
I think
I
Matt
have cakes. So I have cakes upstairs. I'll just go chow down some cake. So
I think Matt might be able to handle it. He might.
Matt, I think Matt can, because Matt usually smokes strong cigar. I mean, he went through 2 Andalusian bowl. Puke will not.
Those aren't strong though.
Puke will not. Puke will not.
He can. He might be able to handle it. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, okay. The challenge. Here we go.
So Matt is gonna do 2 back to back.
I'll do 2 of those cigars. How about that?
Man, I'm not challenging you, man. I'm just saying you might be able to handle it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You're reading into that, man.
I'm gonna bring the dual challenge back, the dual cigar challenge back.
Do it. Well, let me know which day. We'll do it.
We'll do it for sure. I got to get my hands on them first, though.
But yeah, it's a good cigar for people who can handle it. And I'm not saying that, you can't handle it, you're a little girl. No, it's not that. It's a really strong cigar. It's a really strong cigar. And it catches you after halfway point, really. In the beginning, you're like, okay, it's strong, but it's not like I can't handle it. I don't feel anything yet. But halfway through, you're going to feel it. You're going to go, this starts to catch up. But then I just got to the halfway point, So it's a strong cigar for people who like peppery cigars, people who like earthy cigar, like mineral flavor to it, and kind of ease off with some sweetness. That's how this cigar is like. Okay? I mean, obviously, if you smoke the same speed as Albert, you're not going to taste anything but smoke. But if you smoke slowly, you're going to get, Here's another thing. If you keep the cigar too hot, you're not going to taste anything too. So when you smoke fast, it's got to burn through it so fast, you're not going to taste it. If you don't believe me, try it on a Candela cigar. Smoke it fast. You're not going to taste anything but smoke. So I think it's one of those cigars that you got to take time, be able to take the strength, and enjoy the cigar with some drink, like sweeter drink. Not Topo Chico. Topo Chico does go well with it because the mineral, but it doesn't have any sugar in it, so I wouldn't recommend it. You need something sweet on side. Or maybe a mixed drink with like Topo Chico. I don't know. So, what else? Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow's June 1st, is it?
Yeah.
Audit starts at 12 midnight tonight. Okay? You guys got 2 weeks.
Who's going to be first?
Who's going to be first? I don't know.
Man, I put a post up first last time, but it didn't count because it had to be on Tony's announcement.
Yeah, I mean, it got to be the right time. You got to be on the, you're supposed to
So
respond.
really, it's 45 minutes.
So what?
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes. That's why I remind everybody. All right, I remind you guys on the show. Don't say I didn't. 2 weeks. You guys got 2 weeks to do it. My phone's gonna blow up. I hope it blows up tonight. Okay. And for those people on Discord, you gotta find a room that pops up. And all you have to do is go to that room and say hi. That's it. Okay. Easy peasy. So easy. You know, it's easier than CoverGirl.
I just got that.
I love that term. So, I think that's it for that cigar. If you ask me, would I smoke it again, or would I buy it again? For me, my weight and my class of weight to support the cigar, I don't think I'll be smoking this often. I don't think I'll smoke this often. I think that someone like me can only handle the Camacho Corojo. That's all I can handle.
So it's not
like
for a welterweight.
Huh?
It's not for a welterweight.
No, it's not for welterweight. It's not for me. I'm a featherweight. No.
Featherweight, yeah, that's it.
I'm a featherweight. I'm not even on the welterweight yet. Welterweight is what, like 250 pounds, maybe? So, yeah, it's not for everyone. It's a good cigar. It's just not for everyone. And then like it's not even like I don't like it. It's me. I can't handle it. If I could, I would finish it. That's how good it is at the halfway point. After the halfway point, it's a good cigar. Before the halfway point, it's kind of boring. At least for me, the before the halfway point is boring. So, Matt, your dog loves you, man.
Matt's raising a fighter, man.
It's still a puppy, right? That's still a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's not even a year old yet.
Love to play. It's cute. So yeah, I think that's it for today. That's almost 2 hours. So that's it for today. We're moving on, and yeah, I'm gonna go and prepare the room and the post for the audit tonight, and hopefully you guys will all join the audit. Tomorrow I might be on again with that clubhouse cigar.
Nice.
And this one is also a full body cigar, I think. So yeah, we'll see if I can finish this. But that's tomorrow. Okay. And raffle, I'll give more information on June 16th. Okay. Raffle. I mean the weekend before that. I'll give more information the weekend before June 16th.
So you're doing $500 for 30 tickets?
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I mean, if I make the money back for the watch, I'll just buy another watch. I don't care. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. But it wouldn't make sense for majority of the people because you're spending $500 where you can go buy 2 or 3 boxes of cigars. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make sense. Trust me on that. And like I say, this is one watch that you cannot wear normally. Because this thing is made of ceramic, and we all know how much we bang our watches on things. And if you bang on something, it's gotta crack and chip and break. It won't get any scratches. It will just break. So,
Yeah, brittle.
Yeah. So it's not. It's just like titanium watch. Same thing. Bang, break. So if anybody want to buy a watch, buy a stainless steel. Buy something that you can use every day. This is not a watch that you wear every day. It's probably most likely just gonna sit on my table and just look at it. So, yeah. Anyways, until next time, like Val say, I'll see you guys tomorrow or Wednesday, and we will smoke